With every new piece of information that comes out about the Halo TV show, it sounds more and more like a hot load of shit. It seems like if you are a fan of the Halo games, then you're not the target audience for the show. But don't worry, if you just like good sci-fi or appreciate a good story, you'll still be disappointed by the show, because according to reviews, it's just a discount Mandalorian. So you just get Diet Star Wars with Halo slapped on it for marketing. This is looking like a giant $90 million hemorrhoid on Paramount's paycheck here. It's been very difficult to get excited for this project for even a single second, because with every interview they've given about it, they've made it sound worse and worse. In their most recent blunder, they just openly, unashamedly state that they didn't play the games and never talked about the games when making the show, as if that's something to be proud of. "We didn't look at the game," says Season 1 showrunner Steven. "We didn't talk about the game. We talked about the characters in the world. So I never felt limited by it being a game. I'll never understand this fucking trend of adapting a video game into a show and forsaking the game itself as if it's something to be spit upon. No, the show's, it's so highbrow, we couldn't even look at the game without feeling sick to our stomachs. Wait till you see our new generic sci-fi film that we slapped Halo on for marketing." It's super dumb. Now, apparently they did read the books, which is good, but the books are supplemental to the games. So I'm not very optimistic. I'm still gonna watch it. I think the visuals look amazing. And what was it, like 10 million an episode? I mean, they better look amazing. It was something like $10 million per episode they've committed to it. Like, Jesus Christ. At that price, they better have a brute giving them a fucking lap dance at the office. So the visuals are absolutely going to be nuts, I'm sure, but it's hard to be optimistic when they actively just shit on the game, which is like what most people know Halo for, is the games. Look at Arcane. Look at what Arcane did. They made a show that targeted League of Legends fans, but also just happened to be so good at doing that it was able to transcend that and be a good show for everyone to like. They didn't say like, "Hey, we took League of Legends characters that you all loved and then said League is for fucking toxic nerd virgins. So fuck that. We're going completely off book. We're going rogue." I'm not optimistic, but I would love to be proven wrong. Probably gonna bomb. I mean, everyone's already writing this off. They need to stop giving interviews. Every time they say something about this show, they make it worse and worse. Like, who the fuck thought this was a good idea to say, "We didn't look at the game. We didn't talk about the game"? Like, how is anyone supposed to get hype? Who's gonna be like, "Yeah, they didn't play the game. Yeah, now I'm ready. Okay, I was worried before, but now I have full confidence." The richness and depth of the universe was immediately mind-boggling and incredibly exciting, because what it means as a storyteller is that there's already been a huge amount of preparation and groundwork. And half of it you're missing by not looking at the game or talking about it. You're getting a piece of the universe. Their fucking heads would explode out their ass if they did the games too, I guess. This has been a masterclass on how to completely kill any and all hype that could have been generated for your TV show before it ever even airs. They've just been like full-blown goatseeing themselves with every interview and getting laughed at for it. I don't know what the thought process was. It is a video game franchise first and foremost. Before all of the books, before all of the other extended universe things, it was video games. So to completely ignore the games and just act like they're lesser ruins the excitement, because obviously the main viewer base for a Halo TV show is going to be Halo fans. And those Halo fans enjoy the games. And if they're Wumbo fans, fucking absolutely gigantic Halo enthusiasts, then yeah, they've read the books too. But they have also played the games. You know, it's not the most complicated math formula in the world. It's the whole reason they're making a Halo show, because it comes with a built-in audience. Otherwise, they could have just made an IP, a brand new sci-fi show. Why even bother taking the Halo name? But it makes no sense to have your clowns come forward at every turn and slap them in the face by just gloating about how little you care about the games and how proud you are that you didn't play or look at the games. Just like fucking nutting in your pants about it like, "Oh yeah, well, you didn't play the games." You know, it just doesn't do anything to get people excited about your show. It's not like by forsaking the games, you're going to capture a new audience outside of it. There won't be some octogenarian perusing AOL who sees your interview about how the Halo TV show has nothing to do with the games, and all of a sudden he's gonna have like a spark of interest in it, like, oh wow. Well, now you've got my attention. I hate video games. It's the devil's work. So if this has nothing to do with those goddamn things, then count me in. All it did was just alienate the fan base. It made them not excited when they could have easily just said like, hey, we know you guys like the games, we love the games too, but we decided to focus on a different kind of story, like more like in the books or something. That would have been totally fine. I understand not trying to like adapt the Halo games one-to-one for a TV show, you're setting yourself up for failure. But you should at least have the decency to know what the games are about. You don't even have to play it yourself, just watch like a fucking Let's Play or something. Watch like the cutscene movie. Or, I mean, if you really wanted to, like, understand the whole universe, why not at least try playing them? If Kotaku can beat the games, I'm sure someone on your staff could have beat these too, and then had a deeper understanding of how the Halo universe works. But there's just a difference between focusing on, like, the books or things outside of the games and actively disrespecting the games themselves. Because every time they talk about the games, it seems like they genuinely hate the medium. Now, luckily, there is a silver lining here. This is a confirmed non-canon show, at least from everything I've read. So perhaps they'll go really wild and wacky with it. We'll have Ronald McDonald as a Spartan 2. Shrek emerges as a primary antagonist when they visit the swamps of Dagobah. Maybe the grunts are all voiced by Gilbert Gottfried. Yeah, they could get crazy with it. This shit could be looking like the Ultimate Showdown from 2006. Steven, you said you didn't want it to feel limited by being a game. Well then don't be limited by anything, baby. Go hog wild. Don't even let copyright law stop you. I want to see Naruto Uzumaki enter the equation here. If he doesn't make a surprise appearance in like episode 5, then I'm going to say you utterly failed as a showrunner. Also, I have a bold prediction real quick. I genuinely think they're going to go completely Insano style and introduce superpowers. I'm just putting it out there right now. I'm probably wrong, but I just have a very strong hunch that they introduce some kind of supernatural element to the Halo universe where one of the like characters they were showing on the side in the trailer has some type of supernatural ability, like telekinesis or like maybe force sensitivity or some shit. I'm not sure exactly what, but I just have this like tiny itch on my nutsack that tells me they just might go for it. So I'm just putting it out there now, so if it does come to fruition, I look like a genius. But yeah, anyway, I just wanted to talk about this because this is probably some of the worst marketing I've seen for a major budget TV show ever. They have actively shot themselves in the foot every time they've opened their mouths, and now the show's already just kind of a joke before it's even started. So yeah, there's about 4 days until the first episode drops, and I promise you, I will be plopped onto my throne of swamp ass right here watching it. And who knows, maybe it'll just absolutely slap. It'll be a massive success, though I am doubtful. It seems like they didn't even really know who their audience was, considering at every turn they did their best to make nobody excited for it. So yeah, that's about it. See ya.